Welcome to Small Business Celebration. We're continuing our series on small business sustainability. And our guest this week, well, he is going to guide us on how to truck along so that we can get the breakthrough our business needs. This is Small Business Celebration. Welcome, where we're celebrating small businesses for big breakthroughs. Welcome to Small Business Celebration, where we're celebrating the big breakthroughs of small business owners so that you can too. And our guest this week is Jaggi Tut, the co-owner of DTX Inc. Welcome to Small Business Celebration.
Thank you, Michael.
For visionaries who don't know who are you, and what is it that you do?
My name is Jaggi Tut, and I do handle the transportation business and shop business and brokerage business.
Now, the reason we're talking with Jaggi today is that logistics is a big part of running a small business. You have to be able to get product from one point to another. But the question that I get from a lot of visionaries is, who do I call? And one of the reasons we're talking with Jaggi today is because his company works in a very niche market for a very important reason. And for visionaries who aren't familiar with DTX, what kinds of things do you guys transport?
We transport all frozen goods. We transport all perishable items like strawberries, blueberries, cherries, even we transfer almonds, everything, whatever produce related, what you see in the grocery, in Albertsons, Vons, you see in Whole Food,
Right.
all these places, that's what we transfer.
You've had to go through and specialize your trailers for this specific industry. What have you done to be able to do that?
For the trailer, we have to be refrigerator trailers. It has to be maintained proper. Those trailers has to be all the time inspected. So they can be clean and they can be like, temperature,
Right.
because all the commodities we haul is temperature sensitive.
And the hotter it gets in the San Joaquin Valley, the harder the air conditioner works.
Yes.
What are some of the tolerances that your trailers keep the refrigerated product within?
It's a tolerance of maybe like 2 degrees
Really?
or 3 degrees, that's it.
Wow.
If you put temperature like 36 or 40 on cherries, it will get bruised with the hot.
Really?
Sometimes you see apple in the market,
Yeah.
there's a dotted or bruised. That's the reason.
So if you go to the supermarket and you pull out an apple or a banana and they're all bruised the same way, it's because they were transported poorly.
Poorly, yes.
Why did you choose this particular niche market to go into?
Because when I came to United States, and my uncles were in the same business, in
Right.
trucking company and produce business.
Right.
That's what I learned with them. So that's why I went to this same industry.
And I take it they have a business in a different part of the state?
They have their business in Watsonville,
Okay.
the capital of strawberry.
Right, sure.
So they had their big company, and they were running around that time 100 trucks.
Okay.
1998.
Right.
So I joined them. I learned there.
Right.
And then that's what they were doing,
Why did you leave Watsonville and move to Bakersfield?
I worked with them for 8-9 years.
Right.
After that, I got bored of the place, maybe.
Right, sure.
And then I went to Sacramento, worked there some time, and
Right.
then I went to Fresno, worked with my cousins. So I learned all these experience from different companies.
Right.
And finally, my wife, she's from Bakersfield.
Okay.
So my in-laws were here, so she got a job
Right.
here in Delano Hospital.
Okay.
So that was the reason. So I also moved here to Bakersfield,
When you moved to Bakersfield and you started the business here, did you set up shop or did you start out of your house or how did all that begin?
I started this business me and Manjeet Deol, my partner both.
Okay.
We started from his house.
Okay.
At that time, we had a one room, and I used to do dispatch from there.
Okay.
And Manjeet used to still drive truck that time.
Right.
So we were trying to get a lot of friends helped us. They started working with us,
Right.
and slowly we started growing.
Ah. And how many trucks do you have now?
Right now we have 10 trucks of our own,
Okay.
and we have like almost 25 people working for us. As
45 people.
25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
So they are the owner operators called,
Okay.
they work with us.
Right.
Some works permanently with us.
Sure.
Some people come and go.
Right. Right.
So average is 35 trucks.
35 trucks.
Yeah.
That all started out of the living room, was it?
We all started with 2-3 trucks.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And then you got to the point where you had to leave that. And you opened up, or you moved into this location that you're in now. Why did you choose this location?
We wanted to maintain our equipment, own equipment.
Okay.
Manjeet knows all about mechanic and all about the things in the problems in the trucks or trailers.
Mm-hmm.
So he said we can fix our own things, instead of going to someone else.
Right.
So he had all that knowledge. So that's why we wanted something we can park our trucks, we can do the dispatch from there, and we can, fix our trucks.
So that cuts down on your costs.
Yes, that reduces the cost because Manjeet was always busy uh, to pick up a truck. Her driver used to drop in the yard. He has to pick up a truck, go to a shop,
Right.
get it fixed, then again take a ride, again bring back to the shop,
Right.
to the yard. So he was wasting most of his time, precious time that way.
Right.
Not making money, but spending money.
Sure. Right. Right. Wasting money.
Yeah.
As it were. And you've grown into a couple different additional companies, haven't
Yes.
you? First of all, tell us about the truck and trailer business.
Truck and trailer, we started with like trucks, 3 trucks.
Right.
Slowly, we get into like 10, 15 trucks. And when we were going 10, 15 trucks, we decided we have we have so much business, we have to give the business to other people too.
Oh.
So we started a brokerage company with it.
Ah.
So we can get the loads and give the loads to the other people, and they can call us or we can give them more work.
So that's 3 companies.
And then third company we
Oh.
started on 2022, we started this shop, diesel truck trailer repair.
So that's 3 businesses under one roof.
Yes, one roof, yes.
And did all this happen because you were trying to become more and more efficient?
That's exactly. We're trying to save money. We try to do better business, give more opportunity to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were sending our truck to repair shop.
Right.
They will tell you, okay, it's fixed today. No, we'll fix it tomorrow. We'll fix it, and you send these trucks to the dealers.
Right.
You don't know it's going to come in a week or 2 weeks or a month out of there.
Right.
So we wanted to make a shop like that. People call us, hey, I have to pick up a load and I need to fix right away these things. So that's what we decided, we need our own shop. So if somebody call, we fix his truck within a time frame and let him go, he can make money.
And that was the breakthrough.
Yes.
You came to the realization that you were wasting all this time, all this energy. Why don't we do it ourselves?
Yes.
If visionaries want to learn more about the 3 companies, DTX and the others, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call us. We have a phone number,
Which is?
661 425 0000. That's my cell phone.
Okay.
Direct line, and they can call Manjeet 661 429 0000.
Okay.
Or they can, for the shop purposes, they can go to our website.
Okay.
That's for shopdttr.us.
Okay.
For trucking, driver want to apply for a job or something, they can go to dtxinc.us.
Okay.
So that's our website for the trucking company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the brokerage?
We never had made a website, but we try to make website for that too.
Sure, it's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
coming.
And if you enjoy Small Business Celebration, go ahead and like, subscribe, and notify. And when we come back, we're going to talk about that growth. The growth from starting out at the house, starting off with 1 or 2 family members, starting with the trucking, and growing to 10 employees plus extra drivers and trucks. And how do you deal with all that? When we come, right back. The winter season is rapidly approaching, but are the tires on your car or truck ready for wet weather? Bakersfield's best tire store, Claru Tire, has been serving families like yours for 80 years and installs and services the tires your family depends on when the wet weather comes. Give Claru Tire a call at 661-324-6069 and ask them about what tire works best for you and your budget. Call Claru Tire at 661-324-6069 or visit them at 530 East 21st Street in Bakersfield or at clarutire.com today. The wet winter weather is rapidly approaching. Call Claru Tire at 661-324-6069 today. I'm here with Jaggi Tut, the co-owner of DTX Inc., and our visionary question comes from Stephen, who asks, there is a big jump in managing 5 employees to 10 employees, and then again from 10 employees to 50. What are some of the pitfalls you overcame when you jumped past 10 employees?
When I jumped to 10 employees, there wasn't a big change in me before that because I had experience of managing before because I used to work for my other companies.
Right. But it's different when it's your uncle's company than when it's yours.
Yes.
It's very different.
Very different.
How is it different?
It's a different is that then you have to face all the problems, and then lot of laws, you need to follow. Like if you have a less than 5 employees, you don't somebody's coming, not coming, it's okay.
Right.
But when you have a major company, more than 20 employees, or 50,
right, and
it's difficult to communicate with them every day. When small, you're communicating with everyone.
Right.
So that's when we have a big company, we're running around 35, 45 people talking to them.
Right.
You can't talk to everyone every day.
But when you start getting past 10 employees, you can't.
You can't.
How do you work with that?
I still try to call everyone, it's in the one a day, one time. Or I pick some people, a day. I'm going to call these 2, 3 guys today who's already home, not to call them, bother them,
Right.
So that's been, that's the way we're managing.
One of the things you mentioned in the previous segment is that you learned from your uncles who started in Watsonville, you went to Sacramento, came down here. What brought you to the United States in the first place?
My uncles were in United States. My dad's sister, she was in New York.
Okay.
And so then they used to visit back to India, tell all kind of stories about United States, a land of opportunity. There's a lot of good quality of life here. So that in troubling in my mind all the time when I did my high school, when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, my uncles were, my dad's cousins were in England. Right. They used to go from UK back to India.
Right.
So with nice clothes and all that.
Sure, yes.
Some gifts,
right.
Some almonds and all that,
Right.
And my cousins used to come, I need to know, okay, how's the States? What are the towns? What do we do there? How's New York,
Sure.
And started watching English movies,
Right.
Hollywood movies, and you learn a lot of stuff from there.
For better or worse.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Was the quality of life different there than it is here?
Yes, there is a difference of quality of life,
How so?
It's like a better, you can say, weather here, better rules and regulation on the road, better food, everything is have a quality of life here. Everybody had a dream there, to come here, United States, or go to Australia, or go to UK, I go to Canada.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not from our homeland. When we grew up, everybody was somewhere, Some
Right.
cousins were in Canada, somebody in UK. So my family most was here. So that's why I said I want to go to United States.
When you came to the States and you started in Watsonville, which is very different than where you are in Punjab,
Yes.
what struck you as being so different here?
The best thing was here we were working work and the weather in the Watsonville,
Right.
right
Right.
on the beach, and going to the beach for running, and staying in that part of the. It was really amazing.
Right.
And when we saw the stores, grocery stores here,
Right.
they were not like in India that time.
Oh yeah. How
So
so?
everything was different there.
Right.
Here.
Right. What inspired you to want to start your own business?
Because I was so much into the trucking.
Okay.
Because I was doing trucking.
Right.
So it's like it's in our kind of in DNA, because in Punjab, also in India,
Right.
Punjab is
Right.
our state.
Right.
So when we were there, there's a two things: farming
Right.
or transportation.
Right.
So my uncles were doing same thing, transportation and farming.
Hmm.
So that's what I had a more experience in transportation.
Right.
So that's what motivated me, because I worked for so many companies too. So I thought, why not start my own something. And then I
Ah.
met Manjeet, and we decided to start together.
So the big breakthrough for you was the question, why can't I?
Yes.
How did that change things for you?
Change, like my own boss,
Right.
first of all.
Right.
Second thing, I can give more opportunity to other people. I can give a quality of work to the other people.
Right. One of the things you mentioned earlier is communication
Yes.
and how communication changes the bigger your
Yes.
business gets. Give me an example of communication gone awry when it comes to one of your truck drivers.
Yeah, one of the truck driver I hired, I don't want to mention his name.
Right.
Yeah, he made a one trip to Oregon, Washington, fine.
Mhm.
He comes back, hey Jaggi, I like this company. I want to work really good for you. He goes on the second trip, and then he went there like almost 6 hours late to the delivery. We finally managed to deliver the product.
Right.
After that, we gave him a break for a day, so you can go sleep, rest. Let's pick up tomorrow. And the second place, he goes again. Like, we're trying to chase him since morning. Where's
Sure.
he? Because we have a tracking system
Right.
in the truck and trailer. You can track where the truck is going, what speed is going.
Right.
And we're trying to call him. He don't answer.
Right.
And
Right.
then me and my brother, both are all in the computer. We are texting him the address. You go on I-5 or you go on 90, take this exit.
Right.
Then he's just circling around there. So I have to find a different truck next day. I sent a truck behind truck to chase. Yeah. So that's the funny story I have. So finally we catch him.
Right.
And he still wants, he say, did I anything wrong? I said, no, you did not did anything wrong, but give the truck and trailer to this guy.
Thank you very much. Don't call us. We'll
Yeah.
call you.
Yeah, I said, you come back home safely. And he came safely. And we did pay him for whatever the work he did.
Right.
Even he came all the way empty from there to California.
Right.
So we take care of the drivers.
Right.
They are human beings. I know. It's like you get good ones, you get bad ones.
Right. When we come back, we're going to talk about relationships and building those relationships that can help you grow your business when you've had the breakthrough like Jaggi has. When we come right back. The reason we're talking with Jaggi today is because of the financial support that comes from visionaries just like you through our Patreon page. Simply go to patreon.com/small business celebration, get the bonus material and also the game. So go to patreon.com/small business celebration and get the information you need to get the breakthrough your business deserves today. I'm here with Jaggi Tut, the co-owner of DTX Inc., and our visionary question comes from Ahira, who asks, there is a lack of awareness of the Sikh faith that is creating challenges in building outside relationships. What have you done to overcome this and grow your business?
For that, I try to, when I meet my customers, I try to wear a turban, always in a turban with them.
Okay.
And I talk to them about Sikhism.
Okay.
So I tell them who are the Sikhs,
Right.
where we came from,
Okay.
what we do,
Uh-huh.
what our thoughts, how we think about God. So that's the way they ask questions, and I tell them.
Okay.
If I'm in the plane with anyone,
Right.
I always chit chat.
Okay.
I'm not a guy who just sit and go to sleep.
Sure.
Like last time we flew to Texas
Uh-huh.
for a ride. So I met a guy, he was an entrepreneur, he had his own software company,
Uh-huh.
and he was talking to me all the way about Sikhism.
Right.
So that way he said he learned a lot of stuff. So I hope when you even like teach one guy about Sikhism, that whole family or his family friends will get that thing, because he will educate his.
Right. Because one of the things that a lot of people have challenges with is we look different.
Yes.
And this can be a real impediment to some people. And you have a very affable way of talking about that. How do you do that?
It's very easy, There is a one religion common in everyone.
Right.
That's a humanity.
Right.
If you are a positive and you will be positive, the vibes goes to the other people too. If they're even negative about you, but you are a positive,
Right.
it's a communication with him. It
Right.
starts, and he will be from negative, he will turn into positive.
Does this translate into your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Well, tell us about your YouTube channel.
Our YouTube channel is called Gurmat TV,
Okay.
Gurmat
Okay.
TV.
Okay.
It's on YouTube, available for everyone to
Ah,
subscribe.
fellow YouTuber.
Yes.
And what kinds of things do you guys talk about on the channel?
That's what we teach people in YouTube channel. There's a lot of racism in India back home. There's a lot of racism in other countries, So we try to tell people, every human is the same. Everybody has the same red blood flowing in them.
Right.
So we should be caring and helpful to other. There should be no room for the hatred.
Right.
That's what we teach on our channel.
Is this what has led to your motorcycle club?
Yes, Sikhism is led to me the motorcycle club.
And what is the name of the motorcycle club?
Sikh Riders of America.
Okay.
So it's website too, sikhriderofamerica.com.
Okay.
And you can see whatever is there on the website, whatever we did from 2013 to now.
And why do you participate in this club? You yourself.
I participate because I want to do something for the community. Because this club was started in 2013 when there was in Oak Creek, there was a shooting. A guy went to the Gurudwara and he shot everyone. And I think 7 people were dead there.
Wow.
So, and then they found that this guy thought this is it's all Muslims are coming here. But he never knew the guy with the turbans are always Sikh.
Right.
The Muslims in this country, they don't wear turbans.
Right.
So they try to blend, first of all.
Right.
So what we people Sikh always keep our identity wherever we go.
Right.
Anywhere in the world.
Right.
So it doesn't mean if there is a mosque you go and shoot, but at least we want to let people know we are different. We have a lot of beliefs common with the Christianity too.
Right.
Caring, taking care of other people.
Right.
All this. That's the reason we started Motorcycle Club, so we can communicate with more people. And that will be really, really successful. So we're raising money for local enforcement here, like 999 Foundation, mad moms, mother against drunk drive for them.
Right.
So we do all those things. And I think it's my honor to be in that motorcycle club. And our president is Gurinder Basra, and he owns a lot of liquor stores and gas stations.
Would you be able to be in this club had it not been for your business?
No, I will be still in this motorcycle club if I'm not into the business too, because it's a fun. I make a lot of friends there.
Right.
And it's enjoyable. You go to the motorcycle, you ride.
Right.
And we did a lot of rides in Texas when we wear a turban and ride, because you don't have to wear helmet there.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
One of the things I always look forward to is when there's the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. There you guys are.
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely wonderful. I always look forward to seeing you guys participate in the parade. It's always a joy.
Yes.
What makes you wake up every morning and open your business?
It's a motivation to do something in your life, to do good work. So if you do work, then only you can make money. If you sleeping home, you won't make money.
Right.
So that's one of our first agenda in our principles.
Right.
Yeah, everybody should work.
Right.
So that way, if you work, obviously you'll be financially strong. And if you're financially strong, you can help other people. The guy without work, he cannot help anyone because he doesn't have a finance to. He's just worried about his own food. But if you work hard, you make money, you can give that money to your, brothers, sisters, or anyone you can help with it. That's what wakes me every day in the morning. I need to work and do my work best, help people, with the work. Like a lot of people depend on me. They get job from us.
Right.
So if I don't do my job, or don't wake up in the morning, so a lot of people will, if this goes down, jobs will go down too.
Right.
So that's what motivates me every day.
This has been a real treat. I've really enjoyed our conversation. If Visioneers want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They can call us on direct phone number. We have a direct phone line for DTX 661-665-8000. Or you can call me, my cell phone, 661-425-000. They can call me for anything for the business. Sikh is a student, he's a learner.
Right.
So Sikh is always a Sikh until he die, because a person is always every day learning from someone. I learned 2 words from you today. Learned a lot from you today. Because you cracked a joke, but I learned from them.
That is true. That is true. Well, this again has been a real treat. Thank you for joining us here on Small Business Celebration.
Thank you. I really appreciate Michael giving your precious time here and coming and talking to me. And I really, really appreciate for your channel. Well wishes for your YouTube channel. And I'll be spreading this YouTube channel to other people, let them know. And I have a lot of friends, they are in different business, and you can talk to them too, and they have a great success stories in America.
And I'll be right back with my final thought. The winter season is rapidly approaching, but are the tires on your car or truck ready for wet weather? Bakersfield's best tire store, Cleroux Tire, has been serving families like yours for 80 years and installs and services the tires your family depends on when the wet weather comes. Give Cleroux Tire a call at 661-324-6069 and ask them about what tire works best for you and your budget. Call Cleroux Tire at 661-324-6069 or visit them at 530 East 21st Street in Bakersfield or at ClerouxTire.com today. The wet winter weather is rapidly approaching. Call Cleroux Tire at 661-324-6069 today. A tip worth meaning. Earlier this month, I celebrated my 50th birthday, and I celebrated it with friends and family and my wife, and we went to an amusement park. And my wife shelled out the extra cash, and it was a pretty penny, to go ahead and get us a VIP pass. And the pass was wonderful. We got to see things behind the scenes of the park that most guests don't get to see. We had a buffet that was just out of sight. And we were also taken to the front of the line on a lot of the most popular rides in the park. But what made the day super special was our guide. He was fantastic. And when we showed up for the day dressed up in costume for one of the park's most famous movies, he was absolutely enthralled because unbeknownst to us, we were dressed up as characters from his favorite movie. And that just set the tone for the whole day. And we went and saw things and did things that were absolutely magical and wonderful. But one of the things that he kept doing is he kept interjecting several things that were unique to him. Like, he told us exactly where to stand that night for the light show so that we would see things that most park guests wouldn't see or notice. He also said, if you go to this place and you get this drink's combination, it's the best in the park. And boy, was he right. And on top of that, he was just boundless of energy, and we had just so much fun. And at the end of the day, at the end of his shift, when he was saying his goodbyes, we gave him a tip. And the park's official stance on that is, while tips are not encouraged or required, they are appreciated. And his reaction was special. He did not see this coming, and he genuinely cried. It got me to thinking, as we go through our days, as we go through and coach our employees on how to treat customers and how to treat vendors and how to treat people in general, what are we doing to help encourage our people to do like this gentleman did at this amusement park? What can they do to make the experience of your customer extra special and get an unwarranted tip? A tip that is true with meaning. I hope you enjoyed our conversation this week here on Small Business Celebration. I hope you learned something that you can use today to grow a strong and profitable business. And we'll see you here again next week while we celebrate another small business making a big breakthrough. So, before we start, would you look into that? Would you actually look at me and give me a big grin for 5 seconds? Big smile. Just give me a big smile for 5 seconds, right? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. The reason is I've learned that so many people, when I first introduce them, they're very small like this. You know, that's the wrong impression to give. You know, it's not very good at all. So, by the way,